everybody, it's Michael here.
And Miley.
And today we're doing a video that's a little different from the normal videos that we do. We're not really doing a video strictly about 3D printing today, but we're doing one about a 3D printed product. And what you see here is a new board game called Amazed. And this was designed by my friend Carl. His YouTube channel is called Printalot, and his website is called printalotgames.com. And as you can see, he's got what I think is a really cool and new idea. He's doing 3D printed board games, and Amazed here is the first release that he's done. And what you see here, we did an unboxing video last night, and then right after we did that, we sat down and we played the game for most of the evening, and I think I had a great time. Did you, Miley?
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Okay, so we both had a good time playing Amazed, and I'll just Carl's got some great videos where he demonstrates the gameplay and the rules, but I just kind of want to show you some of the pieces here. Number one, this big board right here is actually, to me, a really impressive print in ABS. To print something this big and not have it be significantly curled or warped, I think is pretty impressive. And so this is a really nice quality looking print. And the way this works is the board tilts like this, but then it also has a tilt factor going this way, and that becomes actually a pretty important part of the strategy of the game. In addition to the board right here, we have these gates right here, and these balls, and these are actually not 3D printed. This is one of the few parts of the game that is not 3D printed, along with there's a little liner right here, which is heavy paper, light cardstock. And then, so we've got the balls, we've got the switches, we have these tabs right here, which we use to tilt the board. We have, again, these switches, and we have, each player has a play marker. So, and these, as you can see, are in the shape of a Sasquatch, which I think is really cool. This is one of several options that are available if you do order this game from Printalotgames.com. So as I mentioned, we did spend last evening playing this, and Miley, about how long do you think we spent on we played one game all the way through, about how long do you think we spent on it?
Probably a little bit over an hour.
Okay, and do you want to tell everybody who ended up winning?
Me!
Yeah, that's right. Miley beat me at Amazed, which I thought was pretty cool. So what that goes to tell you, I think, is that this really is a game for a lot of ages, probably not every age. And Miley, what would you say would be a good age recommendation for this game?
Probably 6 and older, because most little kids that are younger than 6 I think they would get really frustrated, because there are some tricky parts of the game, and it's just like, because you, like, the other player kind of sometimes it would make you kind of mad. So
it can look like you're about to have something really good happen for you, and then your opponent can just make one little change, and all of a sudden everything turns around. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I agree, and I think that's part of how you beat me.
Yeah.
Miley was able to pick up on what I see as being some more of the complicated strategies that do come up a little bit later on in the game that I wasn't quite expecting. You can set a gradual plan in motion that is not apparent and doesn't look like anything big is going to happen until finally you make one move, several moves down from when you started your plan, and all of a sudden something just rolls all the way across. So in short, the strategy really here, the object of the game, is to get all of your balls onto your opponent's side. So in that sense, it's sort of like Chinese checkers, but I think this game is way more fun than Chinese checkers. There is quite a bit of strategy to it. I found it to be, I thought it was going to be fun, but it turned out actually to be a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. And what we'll do now is just demonstrate a couple of moves. Like I said, Carl has some great videos about with the gameplay. I just kind of wanted to give you our impression of what we thought about it. Since the board is tilted toward me and we're at the beginning of the game state right here, it's going to be my move first. And what I have to do is move any of these switches, and the rule is I can't move a switch that has a ball touching it or someone's play marker. I can move any other switch and just move it inside these gates right here, and I'm just going to move this one, for example. And once you have put your finger on the switch, you are committed to moving that one. So I'm going to move my play marker into the switch that I just moved, and since we are at the beginning of the game, I'm going to release one of my balls into the environment. Play now goes to Miley, who's going to push on one of the tabs on either side, either the right or the left, and tilt the board toward her. And as you can see, by choosing whether you're going to push on the right or the left, you can affect which way some of the balls turn. So now she gets to move a switch. And before you do anything else, though, what do you want to do? Right, she's got to put the play marker in there. Okay, and now she has completed her turn. So she's moved a switch, marked it with her play marker, and released the ball. Now, at this point, there's not a whole lot of difference from where I set which of these tabs I push on. So I'll just push on that one. Play comes back to me. I get to move another switch. And this time I'll move this one, mark it with my play marker, and then I get to release another ball. And now it's going to be Miley's turn. So she's going to start by tilting it back toward her, using either one of those tabs. And now she can move a switch, and then mark it with her play marker, and then release a ball. So that's generally how the play of the game goes. Eventually you can see how once you got moving some switches, you can get a ball into your opponent's space. Once that happens, you would just kind of recapture the ball and put it back in this configuration like that. Only obviously that would be one of my opponent's balls in that case. So overall, that's what it would look like, right? I gotta say, I really had a great time with this. Like I said, I thought it was going to be fun. It turned out to be a lot more fun and a lot more strategic than I was thinking it was going to be, and I am actually really happy with this game. And Miley, do you think we're going to be playing this again in the future?
Yes.
Is this going to be one of our favorite after-dinner games, do you think?
Probably.
Okay. So Miley, you've already said that you think your age range would be about 6 and up. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this game from a kid perspective as a fun board game?
Probably 9.
A 9 out of 10. A very strong recommendation. Okay, well there you have it. Like I said, I really enjoyed Amazed. I'm really having fun with it. I think Carl has really come up with a great design. If you haven't already, by all means you should check out his YouTube channel. It's called Printalot, and of course the website is printalotgames.com. And meantime, if you have enjoyed this video, I want to thank you for joining us, and please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And until next time, I'm Michael.
And I'm Miley.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.